And the Mountaineers will kick it away first. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. Extending the play. He'll try to do it himself. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Coleman. Across the 45. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Quarterback extends the play. Going right and going deep. Going to the end zone. It's picked off.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, creating some early momentum in this football game.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
The Mountaineers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Punt is on its way. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. The sweet feet buy a little time. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the option. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. On the move, he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Final play of the quarter coming. To the air, it's Raiola. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll start this drive with a pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the 2nd half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Sun Devils come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. Wide open. He makes the catch. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes, offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Gives him the big stiff arm. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Dances away to buy time. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Makes the grab on the shot. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the gun, the running back has it. The ball squirts out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Raiola. Skips away from pressure. Looking for his man in the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Moving away from pressure. The throw. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. And the Sun Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll run the option. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Mountaineers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Gonna take a shot. It's caught. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Trying to beat the D deep. And he makes the grab at the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. Quarterback running on the draw. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
How about this on 1st and goal? The give to the wide receiver. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
I often say the best offenses in college football are the ones that can run the football down in the red zone, but it's not just conventional runs. It's getting the reverse going as well. Why not get one of your best playmakers the football here in the green area and let him go? Nice job getting the pitch, using his speed, scoring a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Pavia. Bringing the heat. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Flushed out of the pocket. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. Great place to start for this offense. Going with the counter play here. Fouls through the defense. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
On a little time, lets it go. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Sun Devils will have it first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Now adjusting. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Another incompletion on third down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Takes it on the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Still running at the 40. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And this set of downs gets started from the 33. First and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. He's going to fire to the left. Makes a grab for a big play. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Sun Devils will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Pressure coming. Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown in the waiting moments, and we're a deuce away from the tie.
Are you kidding me?
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Great play by the defense there. You're winning by 2. You can't allow them to tie it. Someone's got to make a play, and they show up in a big moment.
Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll send the tight end in motion. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Might be looking to run. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stopped with 17 seconds left. The Mountaineers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Bad offense, good defense, no scoring. That's pretty much what we had in this one as they come up short in a bit of a slogfest.
Yeah, and most of the time in college football, it's the opposite, right? Defense optional. Offense scores so many points. This one, back and forth. Offense is struggling, trying to make plays. Defense has put on a great effort.
A lot of issues for this offense in this game today, obviously, and I think the coaching staff now really needs to take a look at how they're game planning and how they're going to give their players an opportunity to have success. It may be time now to start changing some things up a little bit.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Two of the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Changing the play. Back to throw. It's Sayin. He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
This defense knew coming in the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
Looking to scramble. He'll get rid of it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's the handoff. He's in open space downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore will throw. Got a man. It's Hughes. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Got it behind the line. It's Garcia. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
And that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll line up to go for two. Moore to the air. He makes the grab for the two-point conversion, and they're up 8-0. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. On target to the left. Oh, he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, you take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to get you on the sideline, you in the game.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Hughes. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, it just seems as if that ISO play just never really had a chance to develop.
Yeah, but if I'm that running back, good Lord, I'm looking for something. There wasn't any space on the inside, so he tried to bounce it outside and try to make a hole. But sometimes you just run that thing downhill, lower your shoulder, try to get a yard or two, and you bounce it outside, you get...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on, making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. They make the stop after the catch, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 10. And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Fears the pressure. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they stretch that lead to 16. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab on the left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Off play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. Tight end finds a soft spot. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Using his legs to buy some time. Throws toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hughes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He'll take the deep shot. intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Quarterbacks, it's not just about speed. Like, listen, man-to-man, you just come up, get your man, I got it, right? I run all over the field with him. But when you play zone coverages, I got to understand what it is. And I got to understand my assignment. I got to get deep in cover 3 zone. That's my third of the field. Cornerback does a really good job.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Rushes on him. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Moore to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4. This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Let's it fly. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Johnson looking to throw. Release to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Kansas State quick to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw it. Throws to the tight end. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Oakland. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Edwards. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, he dropped it! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Going to the ground. Fight. It's a running room. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You could see the little misdirection by this offense, fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Wingo. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Firing to the right, complete. Give him 6. Touchdown, Texas. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. It's a seam wide open. Tag. Touchdown, Kansas State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Johnson wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Corners are going to bail. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Trying play action. Here's a heat.
That's a bad job in pass protection. I almost give the quarterback some credit because I think he knew where he was on the field. He knew he was going to get sacked for his safety. He was doing everything he could to just go down at his own 1-yard line to avoid giving up the 2 points.
He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Fires to the big fella. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Johnson looking to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air on second down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
He might want another play. They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got him, and nobody's close. All out of space. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The give on the counter. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Johnson wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They're working that left side. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
A little release to the back. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
To the air. It's Manning. Quickly to the tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Oh, they're after him! And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete, the long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback. same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Johnson looking to throw. He's got him. Showing off the arm. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete to the left. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. One more snap coming before halftime.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to...
It's a big stride inside the 10. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime.
Kansas State 14, Texas 6.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the 3rd quarter. Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Manning. Floats it out in space. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and get...
He's loose. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Wingo. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Manning. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
The Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Back to pass on second down. Spits it out to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Manning. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Touchdown, Longhorns! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Johnson. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice...
He's going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
Looking for a deep man. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly complete. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free. And this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it to keep possession.
Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They'll try the run. The Wildcats pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Here we go. Johnson looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Bradley. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Bringing the heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here. But if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know he wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. The run up the middle, looking for the score. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Manning. He's taking a deep shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback moving. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Pressure coming. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Might be changing the route. Johnson wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent, and this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were #1, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season, and you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need to work on so it doesn't happen again.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man, it's Pavia. Moving out of the pocket. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Finds a spot in the middle. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And the Zips in the hurry up. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Zips.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. There he goes. Open it up. They look at him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Floating away. He'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got his man downfield. Drills him with the stiff arm. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Second down, he'll throw it. On the run, still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. And, guys, the defense wants to get in the quarterback's face, but you can't get a roughing call that gives the offense a first and goal. Touchdown, Akron! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want.
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack warrants the two-point try. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Knight. Rushes on him. Looking to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time that was a great play call defensively.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Buying some time. Got out of trouble and throws. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, that's not the way this quarterback wanted to go. Obviously, when you're left-handed, you don't want to be going to your right, but a nice job using his fundamentals, getting his body turned around to help him make an accurate throw.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Knight. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, but sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Wide open downfield.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. He's going to fire deep. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. First down and more. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. Touchdown time. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The head coach's heart just skipped a beat. Looks like they were going in for the easy touchdown, but he puts it on the ground. Everything's going bad. But Johnny on the spot. Somebody was paying attention, David, and is able to hop on that ball for a touchdown.
And that's why you always keep competing.
Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the two-point conversion attempt. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Here's the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Going to swing it on second down. And his throw was incomplete. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early. He's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their third possession, he still wants to take...
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the run, deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Zips. Better fasten those seatbelts. These offense
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Under fire. He tries to take the top off. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there. But give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. This one's complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. Motion from the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He unleashes a long one. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play.
He lobs one high down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Akron! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. The Zips will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air, it's Knight. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Finds the tight end.